Hey everyone, let's talk about stainless steel. No, I'm not talking about the Tesla Cybertruck body that apparently rusts after a few months. I'm talking about the new, official, stainless steel Aeropress XL filter. This filter is an indefinitely reusable alternative to the standard paper filters. The metal filter is about 2 7/8 inches in diameter, or 73 millimeters, and it is about 0.0072 inches thick, or 0.183 millimeters, which is quite razor thin and flimsy. I have a permanent dimple already in mine. It is made from 316 stainless steel, which is an alloy that contains a little bit of molybdenum. It makes it much more corrosion resistant than cheaper alloys, and it is completely food safe. It has a 178 micron mesh, which will allow larger compounds through than would be paper. This means that diterpenes, a family of oils naturally found in coffee, specifically cafestol and kaweol, are able to make their way into the brew. These add a certain richness and body to the coffee. However, there is some concern, as these compounds are known to raise cholesterol slightly. The paper filter is the standard choice for AeroPress brewing. It is quite economical and ecological, as it uses just a tiny bit of paper. It filters out most of the insolubles and larger compounds in coffee, such as lipids, leaving the coffee bright, clean, and sediment-free. There are actually two types of paper filters for the AeroPress XL. The bleached white paper filters and the natural brown paper filters. These were just released. The unbleached filters are slightly more environmentally friendly as they require less processing. However, they require more thorough rinsing, as loose woody fibers called ligands can impart a papery taste. The white paper filters undergo an oxygen bleaching process. This is slightly more resource intensive, but they are completely safe to use and will not impart any ligands or chemicals into your cup. Both types of filters are compostable, and in fact they are slightly reusable. If you rinse them after each brew, you can get quite a few uses out of them. It will, however, make the cleanup a lot more messy. Now that we have most of the technical stuff out of the way, let's brew some coffee. When brewing with the metal filter, I need a slightly finer grind than I would use for the paper filter to get the pressure right. This unfortunately allows even more fines to slip through, causing a little graininess in the cup. I'm using the inverted method with 40 grams of coffee to 500 grams of water for a 12.5 to 1 ratio. I add 200 grams of water, stir 20 times, add the remaining 300 grams of water, let it stand for 1 minute. Next, I invert and press for 30 seconds. Nice. The metal filter allows a bit of an emulsion to form between the CO2 and coffee, resulting in crema formation. The taste, as expected, is a bit more full-bodied and textured. Some of the details are lost, but it's quite an enjoyable cup. It's a little more of a process to clean with the metal filter, but a quick rinse and occasional soapy wipe down will keep it shiny and ready to brew. Now, compare this to the paper filter with the same recipe. Definitely no crema formation. It's now a bit cleaner, crisper. The finer flavors shine through better. It's definitely thinner in texture too. I like it this way more, but it's pretty subjective. To summarize, the metal filter. Pros are it adds more body to the coffee, reduces paper waste, and is cheaper after 400 filters. Cons, introduces potentially unhealthy oils, harder to clean up, and a little grainier coffee. Paper filter pros. The paper filters produce a cleaner, brighter cup. They reduce potentially unhealthy oils, and much easier cleanup. Paper filter cons. They're a bit wasteful and they cost more in the long term. So that about wraps it up. What do you think of the AeroPress XL metal filter? Do you prefer it over the paper filter? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a good one.